Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the third episode of Coffee with Chase. Now I know this episode is out of the ordinary, and I don't usually post 2 times in a week, but in this episode I want to celebrate the life of Mac Miller. Mac Miller was a very influential rapper of the millennials and the Gen Z, and he touched so many lives with his music and just created something so magical and special, and he was truly like a one of a kind artist. Um, this when he passed away 2 years ago today, that was one of the moments for me that was like, I remembered exactly where I was, what I was doing, how it affected me, and like how it changed the trajectory of my life almost. Because, and let me just tell you the quick story. Um, Please excuse me if I get a little worked up because this is still a very touchy subject for me and for a lot of people because he touched so many lives with his music and he's so influential. Um, September 7th, 2018. I remember I was coming home from work. Um, we I was going to my girlfriend's house. We had to they're in the driveway. I remember her parking behind me, and I was pulling in as I was. I stopped, I parked my car, and she ran up to my car window and told me Mac Miller had died. And I almost refused to believe her because, this is someone you never expected to pass away. Like how, you know, Tupac and Biggie were for, different generations and like, people like Jimi Hendrix and all like just like you couldn't fathom losing this artist because he was he was in his like just in his prime, just fully becoming who he truly was. And just I remember her telling me and just the shock of her saying that, I was like, what do you mean he passed away? What do you mean he died? I was like, Mac Miller can't die. And I remember I was trying to load the articles on the news and, TMZ, Facebook, but nothing was loading. So I couldn't really, I didn't really believe it. Like, I know as bad as it sounds, I thought it was like a sick joke someone was playing on me. And, when I read the article, I just remember slowly tears just came pouring out, just falling from my face uncontrollably. And I sat in my girlfriend's room for what seemed like hours on end crying. Like it just seemed time stood still, but was yet passing me by so quick. Because I couldn't believe, I lost one of the most influential people in my life. And, I know it was a very, the story was very sad, but he was my hero basically. Like I have a tattoo under my left arm commemorating him. I have the most dope cartoon character, with the thumbs up, and I have rest in peace Mac, the day he was born to the day he died. And my favorite song was Best Day Ever, and that's the most that was my favorite song from him, like the most influential song to me. And I have on my arm, this is going to be the best day ever. And his music helped me so much because at the time I was still trying to find myself. And through his music, I truly believed I could just be be me. Like I wouldn't be judged. And that song just like helped me through so much in life. And when I was truly trying to like end it all, like it seemed like his music pulled me back in and just reminded me like, you got like you can do this. Anything you put your mind to, don't ever be fearful of anything. You got to live life to the fullest right now and enjoy every day as you can. I really hope this is. I'm sorry. I'm really am just struggling with the words right now because like he just meant so much to me and so much to everybody else. Um, I still can't believe it's been 2 years or already to this date. Like I listen to his music every day, and it still feels like he's still here and still with us. But then, as I'm listening to his music, I'm like, I can't believe he's not. Like it just doesn't feel real still. And I don't think it ever will because, you know, I frequent his music so much, and I know everybody else does too, because he's just touched so many lives along his journey. And I can't believe it still. Um, I have a list of dream concerts I've always wanted to go to. And I haven't, I know it sounds very selfish and very, I don't know, just selfish really. But now I won't be able to cross off the number one concert I've always wanted to go to because we lost Mac, and I know he's just killing it up in heaven, just rapping and just chilling, kicking it back with everybody. I know he's at peace now, and you have to look at it that way too. I know he had his demons, but he was working through it, and it seems like every time an artist or somebody is struggling and they're on their path to recovery, it's just there's one thing could happen and he slips up and we lose the person we love. Now I know he had um, a couple, no, just one posthumous album come out called Circles, and I can't. I've listened to Circles, but I just can't bring myself to like listen to it again because I know it's gonna hurt just knowing he's not here. And I bought the CDs, Circle CD, and I have yet to open it. I don't know why, but just like having the CD still covered in plastic, it's like a time capsule almost. Like I'm gonna save this for my future children and let them know this man right here, he touched so many lives and he saved so many people from just like the brink of like just losing it. He was so influential in everything he did, his rhymes, his lyrics. Like I think everybody can attest to this when I say Mac Miller has to easily be one of the greatest rappers of all time. I know that's a very bold statement and a very outgoing statement, but to me, he's easily like my number one artist because like I have all of his CDs and like just knowing. Like, this person I listen to every day, daily, is gone. It hurts. It really does hurt. But, I want to celebrate the life of him. And, he was just so magical, and just like the beat this I know it sounds crazy, but just knowing this being it's such a influential touch around the world. And like, I know his lyrics touch everybody. It's still so hard to come to the fact that he's gone, but I know his legacy will forever live on in our hearts and in our mind. And I know this generation is going to pass that down to our kids, because there is no way his legacy is ever going to be lost. And I hope, his family knows that. And I hope everyone that loved him knows that. Like, Mac Miller will forever live on in our hearts and in our minds, as I just said. And, just to attest to how much he meant to me, I just a quick story. In high school, for my senior year, in the yearbooks, we were able to put little senior quotes. And as my tattoo reminds me this is going to be the best day ever, that's exactly what I put in my senior quote in my yearbook. I said, "This is going to be the best day ever." You know, no matter where no matter where life takes me, you'll find it. No matter where life takes me, you'll find me with a smile. Pursue to be happy, only laughing like a child. Mac, I know you're up in heaven now, dude, but we all love you. We all miss you. And your legacy will forever live on. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for everything you've done. I wish I could have said that to you in person, but just know this generation is hurting still. We still can't come to grips with the fact that you're gone, but just know we love you. We know you're resting well. We know you're at peace, and we just want you to know we will forever love you and forever be grateful for what you've done for us. And we hope to do the same for you. I hope everyone has enjoyed this episode of just remembering the life and legacy of Mac Miller. You will forever be young. We love you, Mac. Rest in peace. We love you. Keep fighting on. Keep rapping. Keep killing it. We love you, man. And please join me next Sunday for the next episode of Coffee with Chase. I know this is a very out of the ordinary episode, but it was very necessary for me to get this out. Thank you guys very much for joining me. And just remember, the coffee is always on, and new friends are always welcome. Thank you very much. Peace.